Hello everybody, welcome back to EAFC, where we are in the month of November. A big month as well. We have Tottenham, Club Brugge, Liverpool, Palace and Juventus to finish out the month. Now, this is a big month of football, so we are going to do, today's episode will be Tottenham and Bruges. Tomorrow's episode, or the next episode, will be Liverpool and then Juventus in a massive game, which will be impressive, won't it? And then we head into December, which just gets absolutely bonkers. So, yeah, we're going to crack into it. We're going to be playing Tottenham in the first episode today. So let's crack in and have a little inspect of what we think they're going to be lining up like. They have Vicario in goal, Pedro Porro, Davies and Van der Ven at the back. Don't quite believe that. Udogie at left back, Bentancur, Kulusevski, Maddison, Johnson, Solanke and Heung-min Son. Apparently is going to be their front three, which is a very good front three, to be honest. Anyway, we'll get into it. We've got a role update for Ollie Watkins here. Before we get into it, he can now become a poacher with plus. Lovely stuff. That is what we want to see. We might train him as an advanced forward as well, just to get the other attributes up. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm really enjoying EAFC this year. Obviously, we're now up to, oh my God, Grant's got one as well. We're now up to world class, which is something that I'm very excited for. Let's go Shadow Striker for you as a cam. Yeah, very balanced young academy team. We've got 2 strikers, 3 wingers, 2 cams, 3 holding midfielders, 2 fullbacks, 2 centre backs, and 2 goalkeepers. So keeping up with that, realistic approach of having a youth academy down there. Right, that's enough of my waffle. Let's get into the game against Tottenham. Here we are then at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as Tottenham host Aston Villa. Ange Postecoglou's men is currently sitting in 7th, I think. Aston Villa flying in 2nd place. Heung-min Son leaning out the Tottenham Hotspur team. Dragusan partners Van der Ven at the back. Udogie goes left back. DJ Spence in for the suspended Pedro Porro in this Spurs lineup. An interesting bench for them today, but the midfield is going to be lining up in front of that defence in a 3-man system. They're going to have Vicario in goal. The back 4 that, as we discussed, is in there. Bentancur, Kulusevski and Maddison in a very attacking front 3, with Heung-min Son, Solanke and Brennan Johnson on the wing. Ramiro is the backup goalkeeper, new signing for them. Aston Villa line up in a 4-3-3 as you've come to expect it. Not too many changes in this one. Martinez in goal, Matson, Torres, Konza and Christensen Yelert at the back. Onana, Tielemans, McGinn, Rogers, Watkins and Leon Bailey starting up front. Not too much more to say. Let's get into it. So it is Dominic Solanke and the home team that get us underway as Brennan Johnson early on trying to have a little look around there. Looks for DJ Spence, as we said, in for the suspended Pedro Porro. First things that happens, off for a throw-in. Here is Johnson coming forward, waiting for a defender to commit into Solanke, who's onside. Is he? He is onside. Dominic Solanke gives Spurs an early lead in this one. Lovely play from Brennan Johnson, and Dominic Solanke's there to fire home. And, wow, he just kept himself onside. Early doors, 1-0 to the home team, 1-0 Spurs. Heung-min Son coming forward again for Tottenham Hotspur. And, yeah, he's playing pretty well. Dinks that one back, looking towards Kulusevski, and it goes to Bentancur. Bentancur blocked well by Tielemans. But Solanke trying to force his way through. Onana's actually done really well, but Elias Yelert lost the ball there. And it goes again. Konza reads it very, very well. And the centre-back looks to bring it away. Oh, my God, that was risky. Elias Yelert is there again. And it goes looking for Onana. Spreading the play very well indeed. Mattson comes forward with it. He's got a run in front of him. And I think it's just onside for Morgan Rogers. And it is. Trying to wait for some runners. There's not much in there, is there? Tielemans looks to put it through into Watkins. He's going to get it back, Tielemans. Out to Rogers. It's very scrappy, but it's working at the moment. Rogers! Terrible attempt. Morgan Rogers and Mattson on this side are linking up pretty well together, getting a bit of space in there. Onana gives it out to John McGinn. Just manages to hold off the tackle there of Bentancur. Onana into Ollie Watkins. He does very well indeed. Rogers. Tielemans is there. Tielemans looks in towards Rogers. Oh, Dragusan with a really good header to get it away. Heung-min Son coming down the left-hand side for Spurs. He's got options in the middle in Solanke. Great bit of acceleration there from Dominic Solanke into the box. Pau Torres gets a touch and wins the goal kick. Good defending. McGinn turns well into Onana. Good run there from Leon Bailey. Left a lot of space for Elias Yelert to get into, but good defending from Destiny Udogie. And that could launch Spurs on a bit of a counter-attack here, because Heung-min Son is making some good runs forward. Brennan Johnson is fouled. And is he going to take this one quickly? Kulusevski stands on the ball, but they decide best bet is to slow it down. It's going to be Heung-min Son. It's a long way out, and it's a very wild effort. Maatsen into Tielemans. Tielemans flicks it onto Onana. Into Watkins. Holds it up well. Rodgers looks in towards Watkins. Can he bring this one down? A lovely bit of last gasp defending again. I think it was Van der Ven that time. Dragusan did it the first time. This time his centre-back partner Van der Ven gets there. Rodgers holds it up. Tielemans trying to get in behind. Not really what Tielemans is known for. But we are putting Spurs under some pressure. But we're still 1-0 down at the moment. Oh my God, I thought that was our player, but I nearly threw it straight to Brennan Johnson. Here is Maatsen. Maatsen, lovely ball through into Rodgers. Rodgers looks to hold it up. Finds Watkins. Watkins has a go. It's past Vicario's post. Still 1-0 Spurs. Elias Yelert tries to bring it out from the back. Looks for John McGinn. Can he get that one through? He can. To Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey holds it up. Rodgers into Watkins. It's all a bit too narrow. It's all a little bit too narrow for Aston Villa at the moment. And that's a good turn from Solanke, that one. And he's got... Well, he nearly had a bit of space to run into there. Kulusevski, good footwork. Heung-min Son runs into Emery Konza. Good tackle there. As Elias Yelert comes forward again. Leon Bailey looks for the space. Good ball through into Watkins. He's had a couple of chances in this game, Watkins. Little ball roll. Can he get onto the space? Leon Bailey, left foot. What a save from Vicario. Unbloody believable how he saved that. That's better from Aston Villa. Trying to hit Spurs on a bit of a counter as we have the John McGinn POV camera. But yeah, what a save from Vicario that was. Right, what can we do with this corner? Just got to beat the tall men. Find one of ours up to Onana. Oh, it nearly was. Destiny Udogie actually won the header. It's going to come back to John McGinn here. Yuri Tielemans. Oh, he's closed down well. Brennan Johnson. Good ball into Solanke, the goal scorer. His goal is the difference at the moment. Still holding up. Really good return pass. Back into Brennan Johnson. Side netting. John McGinn finds Rodgers. Surely the last chance of this half for Aston Villa as we tick down. Inside Watkins. Rodgers holds it up. Just again, too intricate in that area. Needs to get some shots off and test Vicario. But, oh, that's a really good turn from Heung-min Son. Oh, Tottenham going to have one last chance at this half. Elias Yelert dives in. Son easily beats him. Heung-min Son. Konza's been a rock at the back for us today, but Son goes around him with ease. Johnson, he's onside. It's 2. It's that ball they can put through just as we pull a defender out. Brennan Johnson on the stroke of half-time goes to celebrate with Ange Postecoglou. 2-0 to the home team. Heung-min Son on that wing is just too good. He picked out a really good pass to DJ Spence, flicked it in. Brennan Johnson, he looked again offside, but clearly he's not because it's not been flagged. But yeah, Martinez came out and he's just sluck it past him down the middle of the goal. 2-0 Spurs. And it was pretty much the last kick of the first half. 2-0 to the home team here. Solanke and Johnson. Aston Villa getting forward, just not creating good enough chances. As you can see, a slow day at the office for Leon Bailey. Okay, a few little tactical tweaks as we get into the second half. We are going to be looking to attack DJ Spence, basically. Brennan Johnson and DJ Spence is Spurs' weak side. That is what we're going to look to exploit. Although Brennan Johnson's done a really good run here. Son with a header out of nowhere. Bloody hell, Tottenham are on a mission today. They really are. Tielemans has picked out a good pass to Rodgers. Rodgers kind of cut in field. Oh, he looked for Watkins, but it was a good interception. John McGinn's there, flicked over. Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey! Oh, my word. We cannot waste chances like that. Leon. John McGinn with a great little flick in, and on his right foot, just couldn't get it on target. Oh, that's a really good ball through. Dominic Solanke could be in again. Solanke, great block from Konza. What a challenge from the centre-back. And, wow, Tottenham pressing high up the pitch. There might be a chance for us to counter-attack here. Tielemans just gets that ball off to Maatsen. Maatsen just is not just running out of space. That's the problem at the moment. Watkins, look out wide to Bailey. Bailey knocks it down to Elias Yelert. It's a heavy touch, and I think Leon Bailey would have been offside if I'd won that. But we'll take it on the second phase. That's not a problem. Here is Yelert. Looking out wide to find Maatsen if he can. Heads it down to Tielemans. Into the alert again. We are getting a bit more joy in the middle of the park now. Watkins looks to flick that one over, but it's not a good enough pass. Onana with a really good header. Watkins. Maatsen, who's pushing up a lot more in this second half. Rodgers tries to flick it back to him. Can't get there. Better from Villa, though. Dominating the ball. Onana out to Bailey. Leon Bailey, little step over. Trying to tease Destiny Udogie in. Good turn. Lays that one back. McGinn, right-footed cross is blocked. Ellis oh, referee! Referee! That's a horrible tackle. Kulusevski gets a yellow card. So Yuri Tielemans lining up this free kick. Can he get this one on target? Into the wind slightly. Yuri Tielemans hits it off Brennan Johnson in the wall. It will be a corner, which John McGinn will take. John McGinn trying to swing this one in. Too close to Vicario. Easy for the keeper, really. Remains 2-0 Spurs. Oh, Dominic Solanke, great footwork. It's opened up so much space for Brennan Johnson with his pace. Brennan Johnson's in. Martinez with a massive save. And he's sort of is spilling the rebound a lot here, but it's been given as a free kick to Aston Villa. So Spence is being replaced by Sergio Reguilon, who's obviously had a couple of loan spells away from Spurs, but Ange Postecoglou trusts him at right back. Oh, absolutely shocking from Aston Villa. As we try to pass out from the back, Martinez keeping us in the game, to be honest, right now. And Leon Bailey has got a lot of running to do here, a lot of space to get into. Ollie Watkins gives him a really good run. He bent it to stay onside. No, he didn't. He's off. Damn it. So Dragusan at centre-back is going to be replaced by Yves Bissouma. And taking some risks here at 2-0. Oh, Dominic Solanke's pace has got him in. Pau Torres, wonderful covering there. Oh, my word. I nearly lost the ball. Well done, Emi Martinez. Just not... I'm struggling a little bit with the kits. I think there's a bit too much light blue and white all happening on the pitch right now, but that's a good ball to release Maatsen. Holding that up. Oh, I just couldn't get it past Reguilon. The auxiliary right back. Great bit of defending. But yes, but we play quite similar systems, and it's just counter-attack after counter-attack, and hoping we can stop. How has that ball fallen there? Luckily, we get the free kick. So another change for Spurs then. Brennan Johnson off. He's got one goal today. He is replaced by Richarlison on the right-hand side. And Aston Villa making a lot of substitutions. 3 substitutions for Aston Villa coming up as well, as Duran replaces Watkins. Tielemans going replaced by Ross Barkley. And Ramsey on the left wing to replace Morgan Rogers. Elias Yelert squeezes the ball through to Leon Bailey, but it was actually a really good defensive tackle there from DJ Spence. They got him back into possession of the ball for his team. Maatsen. Up it goes to Ramsey, who's just come on. Ramsey looking for some options. Holds it up. Took too long. I took too long. I was waiting and waiting and waiting. And I just took too long to get rid of the ball. And Spurs can punish you for something like that. Richarlison looks inside. Finds Solanke. He's had such a good game. But to be fair, Konza's had a great game for us as well. Here is Elias Yelert playing a bit more of a inverted fullback role in this second half. And it has worked a little bit more to create us some space as John McGinn changes the direction of the play. Don't go in front of me. There we go. That's better. Duran, can he get there? Bissouma, no. Bissouma reacts. And Vicario goes long. Into the final 5 minutes of this one. And yeah, the probability of Spurs winning is incredibly large, as you would imagine. Kulusevski holds off John McGinn. Solanke to Richarlison. And a good defending again from Enze Konza. Pau Torres tries to go long towards Leon Bailey. Not really going to work, though. Not the kind of man you want trying to win headers, Leon Bailey. Plays a good little interaction there with John McGinn as Onana drives forward. Looks towards Ramsey, who's cut in field and done well. Maatsen. Ramsey looking towards Duran. Flicks it, but beaten in the air by Van de Ven. And that back four for Spurs has just been solid. It was an early lead for Spurs. And then they doubled it early in the second half, and was it the second half? I can't remember. I think it was. No, it's just before half time, wasn't it? And yeah, that's caused us some issues. Leon Bailey's got into a good position here, though. Great pace from Leon Bailey as well, and he has got Duran in the middle and a free header at the back post for Ramsey. It's in. I think we're not going to have enough time, but the substitute Ramsey has put in his header. Vicario got a really good foot to it, but lovely work from Leon Bailey on that side. And a free header at the back post, and Ramsey makes the most of it. It just sneaks in. I think that is going to be the game, though. 2-1 to Tottenham now. Have Aston Villa given themselves a sniff of hope with that downward header from Ramsey? I don't think so. And they don't. That is it. The kickoff is taken by Solanke. The full-time whistle goes 2-1 to the home team here. Aston Villa in a good run of form this season so far, but are beaten at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So a bit of a tough result to take, that one. Tottenham were the better team. But yeah, their high intensity was very, very good. Barkley wasn't really on the pitch for very long, so we'll console Ross Barkley. Don't think it was his fault. Onana did do well in the engine room. He got outplayed a little bit, so we'll console him for the loss. Again, wasn't really his fault in terms of that one. And Henry Konza was absolutely amazing, so I'm going to motivate him. He was probably our best player on the pitch. So next up then is Club Bruges in the Champions League, which is a game we really do need to win, to be honest. So hopefully we can. Have we got offers there for Luca Digne, who 11.6 million? I'm not against that. Could we get 15? Is that being too greedy? Let's negotiate. I think because we're starting Maatsen more on the left, and I think we could easily get someone in, maybe a youngster, to come and play as our backup left backs. They want 11.6. We're going to go for 15. We're going to use 15 as our sort of 15.5 as our high point. And we're just going to see what they respond with to that. 15.5 million. They want 14.1. I will accept 14.1 million for Luca Digne. Here we are then. It's Champions League action as Aston Villa take on Club Bruges in Belgium. Ollie Watkins is Aston Villa's main man. He keeps his start. But a few changes for Unai Emery's team in this game. We'll get into the lineup soon. So yes, welcome to Champions League action at the Waldstadion for Club Bruges versus Aston Villa. Michele leading out the home team. John McGinn leading out the away team. We should be in for a good game here. Let's see how it unfolds. So as the two teams shake hands, here are your lineups for today. Club Bruges with Simon Mignolet, ex-Liverpool goalkeeper, in goal for this one. Lining up in a 4-2-3-1, Jutgla up front. Vanakan in attacking midfield is a danger to look out for. A giant of a man. He'll be getting his head on some balls into the box, I'm sure about it. Skov Olsen, also a very good player on the right wing, the number 7. But Club Bruges to be respected here in the Champions League. A good team, the champions of Belgium, I think. Aston Villa recall Luca Digne, who has apparently had a transfer offer from Fiorentina for his transfer coming up in the next window. Matty Cash comes in at right back as well. Ramsey is rewarded for his goal in midweek, so in the weekend in the Premier League, and gets a start at left wing. Boubacar Kamara in at midfield to replace Onana, as well as Buendia gets a rare start for Aston Villa on the right hand side of midfield. Torres and Konza keep up that partnership in midfield. Barkley comes in to replace Tielemans. Watkins leads the line. And it's the away team, Aston Villa, to kick this one off in the Champions League here in Belgium. Looking forward to this one. Hopefully a good game where both teams have some good action and Aston Villa come out on top, let's be honest. Skov Olsen with a really good run here down the right-hand side. He's tackled well by Luca Digne, and potentially a chance for a counter-attack here for Aston Villa to counter the counter. Lucas Digne gives the ball off to Ramsey. Ramsey, he just runs into Skov Olsen, who's so much bigger than him. That is quite frankly ridiculous. Skov Olsen, again, running down the right-hand side. We need to go and bring out Pau Torres to see if he can deal with this here, and he does really well. Ramsey looks for Digne on the overlap. He has just cut back, goes towards Ross Barkley, and that's a really poor pass into the Vanakan. But Pau Torres reacts to the loose ball, wins it well. Ezri Konza, Kamara in for Onana today. Barkley goes up towards Ramsey. Ramsey looking to turn his man. Has done really well, Ramsey. He's on high of confidence after that goal during the week. And there was a really good, well-taken header from Spurs. Not enough to get his team back in the game, but give them a consolation goal late on. John McGinn with the corner. 12-kilometre wind is going to push this one further towards the penalty spot. And does Pau Torres over the bar. Luca Digne just taken out by Skov Olsen. And it is a yellow card for the winger. Andrea Skov Olsen there, nowhere near the ball. Luca Digne absolutely beat him. It's going to give Aston Villa a chance potentially to swing this one into the box. No, there's no centre-backs moving up. So let's just get this one moving relatively quickly. Ramsey puts it into Barkley. It does get through to Ross Barkley here. Ross Barkley could be in. Barkley tries to cut it across. Watkins flicks it on, but Mignolet covers it well. McNeil finds Buendia, but just robbed out of it quickly, and Kamara missed his interception. And Aston Villa are looking a little bit light at the back here. Skov Olsen could be in. Ezri Konza there again. The man has been superb at the back in the last few games. Konza Ramsey just trying to take on his man. And to be fair, Ramsey's in a good bit of form at the moment as well. Ramsey just trying to cut back onto that right foot. Does dig out across. And it could fall to Watkins, but Mignolet dives on it again. I think Buendia was offside, though. Barkley finds Ramsey, who's just trying to twist and turn to create some space. Ross Barkley's there again. Oh, nearly a poor pass. Just got through to Luca Digne. Back to Barkley. He's not impressed too much on this rare start. McGinn. Up it goes to Buendia. Buendia waits for the overlap from Matty Cash. And, well, Matty Cash got there, but the pass wasn't too far in front of him. And it was easy for the defender to cover. But we have about 10 minutes left in this first half. And there's not real much of note. Pau Torres has gone a little bit close with a header. Mignolet's made some good saves. That's a really good ball, though. Bruges could be in here. Good turn. It's 1-0 Bruges. It's 1-0 Bruges. And the difference I'm finding about playing on world-class and legendary is how ruthless the attackers are for the AI. Bollocks. Aston Villa again find themselves 1-0 down. They lost to Young Boys Bern 1-0. Got a fantastic draw with Bayern in the Champions League, but have been struggling really to get consistent results in Europe's prime competition is what I'm trying to say there. Barkley out to John McGinn. Turns back round again towards Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley just caught on the ball. He's not up to speed, Ross. Good ball out wide to find Matty Cash. Looks in field to Ollie Watkins, who's been so isolated in this game. McGinn. Cash. Can beat his man and knocks it out of his feet. Can he get the cross in? He's not the quickest, Matty Cash. And that was evident there. I do miss Elias Yeller. I mean, what skill that is from that player there. He's just got around 3 people. And he's looking to release Vanaken. Puts it into the striker Jutgla. Goes back to Vanaken. Matty Cash now back in a defensive position and does well. Well, it's half time actually with that tackle from Matty Cash, and I'm gonna have to mix things up again. I'm not happy. Okay, so we've made some changes to the tactics of the lineup, similar to what we did against Spurs, which puts us in a bit more of a 3-man defence rather than just 2. We're asking Matty Cash to tuck in. Oh, hello. I need to pay attention here. We're asking Matty Cash to tuck in as a sort of inverted fullback, and then seeing where we can go from there. We're asking Ramsey to stay... No, not Ramsey. We're asking Buendia to stay a little bit wider. And Digne to push up a little bit higher on that side to just give us another option as we move forward. Barkley does well. There is Digne picking up the space. And he's got the ball over the top straight away. It's proving to be a bit more effective having that run from Digne there. As Ramsey into the box wins the corner off Sabe. Right, Pau Torres got a good head on the last one, so let's put another one in there. John McGinn puts it in. It's headed away. It comes to Ramsey, though, who's trying to get it down for a good shot. Couldn't get it off as Jutgla is now going to look to run away, and he's going to be fouled there, is he? Yes, he is. Damn it. Kamara down the line. Ramsey is picking up a lot more space in this second half early on in towards Watkins, but he's beaten in the air. Barkley managed to keep it alive. Digne finds John McGinn. Matty Cash, who's tucking in a lot more, giving us an extra man in midfield. Barkley. Back to Kamara. Asking Digne to get forward. Oh, it nearly got through. Good defending. Barkley turns. Find John McGinn. John McGinn back to Ross Barkley. It's all, again, just a little bit too congested in there. Let's try and spread the play. Out it goes towards Buendia. Buendia does bring the ball down somehow. He's done really well there, Buendia. Swings in across again to the back post to Ramsey. Great save from the keeper. Ramsey. Mignolet's on it again. Watkins is there. It's 1-1. And Aston Villa are back in this. And I think we've got to start using one of our wingers has got to be an out-and-out winger. Ollie Watkins, 1-1. It was a really good save from Mignolet. Not once, but twice from Ramsey. But Watkins was on hand as a poacher to just nod that one in. 1-1. God, man. Come on. Oh, Pau Torres has given the ball away and Jutgla could be in. There's a man to mark in the middle. Konza has to come over. He's laid it back. Surely a goal. It's bouncing around all over the place. I don't really know what's happening here. As it comes to Skov Olsen, in it goes again. Vanaken this time. It's a goal. 2-1 to Club Bruges. Wasn't sure what was happening with the defending there. 66 minutes played. And Vanaken gets the goal. Barkley out to McGinn. McGinn to Buendia. Buendia just tackled so easily. Not getting through at the moment. Good tackle there from McGinn. Cash picks it up. Not the best pass from the back. Out there from Konza. Here is Tazuz into Vanaken. Gets it back to Zolis. I said to Zuz, it's to Zolis. Well done, Matty. I mean, I've tackled him there and he somehow held on to the ball. Meya. In it goes to Yukla, the striker. Can he make it 3? Good save, Martinez. For the last 15 minutes, then Aston Villa making some changes. Duran, Onana, Philigen and Elias Yeller coming on. A host of people coming off. Ollie Watkins given a rest. 15 minutes to find an equaliser. It's going to be tough. As, yeah, I've really got to get used to playing. It's 3. It's 3. It's things like that. I can't react quick enough. I've got to get used to playing on Legendary, obviously. But, yeah, 3-1. Club Brugge are beating Aston Villa. Buendia in a bit of space. He's done well here, Buendia. Flicks this one in. It was just over the head of Philigen at the back post. And Pau Torres does well to win that header. Konza picks out McGinn. Duran, who really has not impressed in this save at all. I know he's young and he's got a lot of time to grow, but he does need to be playing better when he gets the opportunity to replace Watkins. McGinn, that's not a good pass. That was meant to go to Buendia. Maya. It's a good ball through. It should be Martinez's though, and it is. 9 minutes to go. McGinn. Looks like a really good ball to pick out Philigen. A good first touch from Jaden Philigen. He could be in. He tried to get the cross into Duran. Great block, but I think that's going to be it. And Aston Villa have huffed and puffed in this game, but have just not had enough to get a breakthrough. Well, they've got one breakthrough, but that wasn't enough. McGinn looks into Buendia, but couldn't get the ball into the space. Survey is there. Into Vanaken. Out to Survey, and you've got to feel like this is now game over with Club Brugge having the ball in this area. But little jinx like that, I can't deal with them. Survey comes forward to the byline. Looks to get round Onana again. We are over the allotted 2 minutes. It's a corner. And Club Brugge are going to be walking out of here with at least a 3-1 win. Let's see what they can do from this corner with the final kicks of the game. In it goes. Headed on. Could well be a penalty. Not given. McGinn clears full time. 3-1 Club Brugge. Aston Villa are hitting a poor bit of form at the moment. And next up, Liverpool. So a very disappointing game, but Torres he played well. The defence played well. It's just 3 very clinical goals that they got there, and we're not creating enough. John McGinn shone in the engine room. Again, we lost 3-1, but it's only praise for the players in the press at the moment. And yeah, I just don't know. Creating opportunities, I'm not sure. What did you make of Buendia's performance today with his 0 shot? I mean, we'll downplay what he did. He's not a first team player regularly, and we need to focus on the first team, really. Champions League this season, it's just a bonus. So in a day's time, it was 2 days, I've just gone forward 1 day, but in a day's time, we take on Liverpool, who are, what, top, I think? Are Liverpool top? Yes, Liverpool are top ahead of us, 2 points ahead of us. Not looking forward to taking on Mo Salah on world class, if I'm being honest. But yeah, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Chelsea, Man City and Spurs make up the top 5. Down the other end in the relegation zone, we have Leicester, Nottingham and Southampton. Man United down there in 17th, having a shocking season. To be honest. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do we keep it on world class? Do we go back to, or do we keep it on legendary, or do we go back to world class, or do we mix and match it depending on games? Or let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you so much for watching. Tough episode today, but we'll be back tomorrow or in the next episode to take on Liverpool and Juventus with a sim game in there against somebody who I can't remember off the top of my head. If I go to schedule, it will definitely tell me. Crystal Palace, that's it. We'll probably lose to Liverpool, sim Palace and win it, and then lose to Juventus. But let me know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.